Have you ever looked up at the night sky and asked yourself, if the universe is getting bigger, what is it growing into? Does space have an edge? Or is it stretching forever with no end? These questions might sound simple, but they're some of the biggest in all of science. We often hear that the universe is expanding, but what does that really mean? In this video, we're going to break that down in the simplest way possible. We'll explore what it means when scientists say the universe is expanding, how they first discovered this idea, what space is actually made of, and most importantly, is there something beyond the universe? We'll even take a look at wild ideas like the multiverse, dark energy, and whether we might be living in a simulation. So, if you're ready to go on a journey across space and time, let's get started. A long time ago, people believed the universe had always looked the same. The stars, the planets, and the galaxies were thought to stay in place forever. That changed in the 1920s, when an astronomer named Edwin Hubble made a huge discovery. Using a powerful telescope, Hubble looked at faraway galaxies and noticed something strange. The light coming from those galaxies looked stretched out and red. This is called redshift, and it happens when something is moving away from us. So if galaxies were redshifted, that meant they were moving away. Even more amazing, the farther away a galaxy was, the faster it seemed to be moving. This led to a huge idea. The universe isn't still, it's expanding. Hubble's discovery changed everything. It led to a new theory, the Big Bang, that the universe began as a tiny, dense point and has been growing ever since. When we say the universe is expanding, we don't mean galaxies are flying through space. Instead, space itself is stretching. A good way to picture it is like a balloon. Imagine you draw little dots on a balloon. Now, blow up the balloon. What happens? The dots move farther apart, not because they're moving, but because the balloon is stretching. That's what space is doing. The galaxies are like the dots. They're not flying through space. The space between them is growing. And here's something really mind-blowing. Some galaxies are so far away that the space between us and them is expanding faster than the speed of light. That means their light will never reach us. They're moving beyond what we call the observable universe, the part of the universe we can see. This is the big question. If the universe is getting bigger, what's it expanding into? There are a few possible answers. It isn't expanding into anything, because space and time themselves are growing, so there's no outside. Or the universe is infinite. It has no edge, so it's just stretching everywhere. Or the universe might be part of something larger, like a multiverse. Let's go back to the balloon. But this time, instead of looking at the balloon from the outside, imagine you're a tiny bug living on the surface. To the bug, the balloon doesn't have an edge. It just keeps going in all directions. That's one idea of how our universe might work. It has no edge, no center, and it doesn't need to expand into anything. Most of us think the universe is made up of stars, planets, and galaxies, and that's true. But here's the surprise. All of those things, everything we can see, only make up about 5% of the universe. The rest? It's made of invisible stuff, mysterious things that we can't see, touch, or even fully explain yet. Let's break it down. Dark matter makes up about 25% of the universe. Dark matter doesn't shine or glow. It doesn't give off light or energy we can detect with regular telescopes. But scientists know it's there because of its gravity. It helps hold galaxies together. Without it, galaxies would just fall apart. Dark energy is the biggest part, about 70% of the entire universe. Dark energy is even more mysterious than dark matter. It doesn't pull things together like gravity. It pushes them apart. It's the force that's causing the expansion of the universe to speed up. It's like space itself wants to grow. We don't really know what dark energy is. It's not like any kind of energy we use on Earth, but we can see what it's doing. It's pushing galaxies apart faster and faster. So, when we ask, what is the universe made of? The truth is, a tiny bit is what we see, like stars, planets, and gas. And most of it is invisible stuff that we don't fully understand. But that invisible stuff, dark matter and dark energy, controls how the universe behaves. It shapes galaxies. It drives expansion. And it may even decide how the universe ends. Now, let's talk about the shape of the universe and how it all might end. Is the universe flat, curved like a sphere, or shaped like a giant saddle? Scientists think the universe is very close to being flat, based on what we see with telescopes and measurements of the cosmic microwave background, the leftover light from the Big Bang. Now let's talk about its future. The fate of the universe depends on two big things. How much matter is in the universe? I mean both visible and dark matter. And how strong dark energy is. There are three main ways scientists think the universe could end. The first one is the Big Freeze. If dark energy keeps pushing everything apart, galaxies will move farther and farther away. Stars will run out of fuel and die. The universe will become cold, dark, and empty. It will take trillions of years, but everything will freeze. Another theory is the Big Rip. If dark energy gets stronger over time, it might stretch space so fast that galaxies, stars, planets, and even atoms are pulled apart. Everything would be ripped into nothing. And the Big Crunch. If there's enough matter and gravity wins over expansion, the universe could slow down, stop expanding, and start shrinking. Everything would crash back together in a reverse Big Bang. Right now, based on what we know, the universe seems to be expanding faster and faster. So most scientists think we're heading toward the Big Freeze or maybe the Big Rip. But we don't know for sure. The future is still full of questions. Now, here's one of the strangest ideas ever suggested. What if everything, stars, planets, even us, is just part of a simulation? Some scientists and thinkers say that if technology keeps improving, future civilizations might have the power to create simulations of entire universes, including fake people who think they're real. If that's possible, it raises a strange idea. Maybe we're inside one of those simulations. The theory says that what we call reality might just be computer code running on a powerful machine somewhere we can't imagine. It's just an idea, but there are a few reasons people take it seriously. For example, some laws of physics seem to behave like computer rules. Also, the universe has limits and patterns that might look like code. Still, most scientists say we need more evidence before we believe this. It's fun to think about, but right now, it's just a theory. Whether it's true or not, it makes us think deeper about what reality really means. Let's go back to the big question we started with. If the universe is expanding, is there an edge? The answer is probably not. Most scientists believe the universe has no edge. It might go on forever, or it might curve around in a way that has no boundary, like the surface of a ball or a donut. You can keep walking on the surface and never fall off. This means the universe isn't expanding into something else. Instead, space itself is growing. The distances between things are getting bigger, but there's no wall, no end, no outside. And remember, we can only see a small part of the universe, the observable universe. That's the area where light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang. Beyond that, we don't know. It could go on forever. So when we ask if there's an edge, the most honest answer is we haven't found one, and maybe we never will. The universe is one of the biggest mysteries we've ever tried to understand. And while we've made a lot of progress, many questions remain. What exactly is dark energy? Will the universe end in a freeze or a rip? Could there be something beyond what we can see? We may never have all the answers, but asking the questions is what drives science forward. Thanks for joining me on this journey through space and time. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your curious friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing science stories.